In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. It's Amir Abdullah with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. On first down, it's Goff. Chased out to his right. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Rush coming for Goff. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Into the hands of Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
That's incomplete left side. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the play gives them 4th and short. Let's see what they choose to do. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Motion man sent left. On the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw, Purdy. Has it in close. Touchdown, San Francisco. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
And he gets in. The two-point try puts him in front by 1, 8-7. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Greg Reynolds to return it. He showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
There's the open man downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
He's throwing for it. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Back to throw it. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. Returns looking good so far. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, This third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he's able to work this down to the 41. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. But that's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look. With the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Completed here to McCaffrey. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Kittle brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the play, and now they've got 4th down and 6. He'll throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
On first down, it's gone. They did it! He made the interception! Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the 49ers have some new life in the fourth. Now before we reach the